guys, happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be doing a really quick and easy DIY, but I think it's going to be really beautiful and something that is really special in your space. And we're also going to be doing a quick little update to the bedroom. The DIY that we're going to be doing is something that I like to call romantic candles. And to do this, you only need a couple of things. You need a faux candle, like one of these that has batteries that you put in and that you can turn on. You can do any size candle that you want. I have like a medium and a small. You need an old book and then some kind of glue. And that's really kind of it. Not a lot of materials, and it's really quick and easy. So if you want to see how to make some romantic candles with me and do a little bedroom update, then make sure to like and subscribe so you can see more of my videos. We're going to get right into the DIY. We're going to go ahead and do the bedroom update, which is another really quick and easy thing, but it's going to make a huge impact on our comfort and the space overall. We're going to be swapping out our mattress, and this week we're going to be partnering with the brand Sleepmax, and we are super lucky because they sent us a mattress that we can try out, and I'm really excited about it, especially because this mattress has a lot of really cool features. We're going to go ahead and take our old mattress out and then put the Sleepmax one in and see how it is.
This is the first mattress I've used that doesn't make me or Matt overheat at night, even in Florida, and I didn't realize how big of a difference that would make until I made the switch. This is the Sleepmax OmniFit Hybrid mattress, and I've been using it for a bit now. The biggest thing I noticed right away was the temperature. Usually I'd wake up in the middle of the night too warm, kicking my legs out of the covers and trying to cool down, but this one stays cool the whole night, which if you live in a warm climate, you know that's a huge deal. The comfort is different too. It has a memory foam on top, so it contours to your body, but underneath there are individual coils that support everything evenly. So when you lay down, it doesn't feel like you're sinking in or putting pressure on your back or shoulders. It just feels really balanced. This has actually helped a lot after workouts or long project days. Like if I've been lifting weights or working on stuff around the house for hours, normally I'd feel it when I laid down and my neck would feel tight and I'd have to keep moving around to get comfy. But this mattress supports you so that you don't have to feel stiff. You can just relax as you wind down for bed. The cooling is still my favorite part though. It stays really breathable and you don't get that trapped heat feeling. Even with blankets, it just feels more comfortable and consistent throughout the night. It's also really easy to move around on. You don't feel stuck like some memory foam mattresses. So whether you sleep on your side, back, or move around a lot, it adjusts with you instead of fighting against you. Honestly, it's one of those things you don't think about until you make the change. And with making this change, you just sleep better, you fall asleep faster, you stay more comfortable, and you wake up feeling more rested, especially if you're really active or a hot sleeper. It's been a really solid upgrade and it's made a bigger difference than I expected. And with one of my goals for the new year being better quality sleep, this is definitely a big step in making that happen. So if you're interested or looking for a new mattress, I'll link everything below for you. I would definitely check them out.
Okay, so for our romantic candles, I'm going to be using a medium and a small of our faux candles. There's all different shapes, sizes that you can do. You can do a taper candle, whatever you want or whatever fits your vibe, or if you have certain candlesticks that you want to use. You also need an old book. I have this one, just a random book that I had to read for a class in college that I don't need anymore. I have something to cut pages out with, and then some glue. What we're going to do is we're going to cut some pages out of our book right here. And if you can hear Nala eating, sorry, she's hanging out with us. So we're going to cut some pages out of our book. You can pick any pages you want. If there are some that look particularly pretty or interesting to you. Like there's ones in the book like this where you can see the Roman numerals, different types of text. That might be cool. Whatever you want to do. If it's a book that's sentimental to you, maybe there's a chapter title or certain pages that like really resonate with you. And we're just going to cut out a few pages. Once we do that, we can go on to our next step. Okay, so we cut a few pages out, and I just did like straight cuts. You can tear them out. It doesn't need to be neat. Whatever you want to do. I think this will be enough pages, but we can always cut out a couple more if we need to. All we are going to do right now is paint our candles with some Mod Podge. Put our pieces of paper on and kind of overlap them so that you can't see any of the candle. And then I'm going to paint a little bit over where the pages are overlapping as well, just to make sure everything's secure and it doesn't lift. And that'll be the first step, and then we'll let it dry for a little bit. You want it to be taller than your candle. So the base will line up, but you want the top to be higher up than where your candle ends. So once we have that first one on, we're just going to keep going and overlap it as much or as little as you want to. Set that one off to the side to dry, and it probably won't take very long because we didn't need a ton of Mod Podge. And then we're going to do our second one. So I have 2 pages for this little one because it's very small. You really only need 1 page because it's so small, but I want to have them overlapping, so I'm going to do 2. Our candles all dry, so we get to do the fun part now, which is burning them to make them look really pretty and whimsical and give it that romantic feel. So you want to do this somewhere safe, obviously, so that you don't damage any furniture or catch anything on fire. I'm gonna put like a little plate underneath so that it can catch any ashes that fall, but we're just gonna take our lighter and burn the top, and we want to burn it down so that it's uneven, kind of has a really organic feel, like it just burned on its own. And we're going to stop it where it has some height above the candle so that you can't see the candle. I'm going to go ahead and grab a plate, and then we can burn our candles. I'm going to start with the tiny one because it glued a little bit weird, so I think it's going to be kind of the harder one to do. And I'm just going to start burning it and see how it goes.
It's getting late, so from my eyes come to another place. We'll come round, we'll come round.
Okay, so this is what they're looking like, and just be really careful because you don't want the flame to get too big, and then when you try to blow it out, it like blows the ashes. That happened to me and I just cleaned it up, but it was totally fine. I just burned it really slow, blew it out, and kept doing it like that. And then I kept a little wet paper towel here just to put out any last like smoking bits so that it wouldn't continue to smoke. It's looking like this. I did burn this side a little bit too low, but that's okay because we can just show the other side, or, you know, it kind of looks cool having a little bit of that view in place. And then this one turned out really good where you have like the title right here. It's perfectly cut off. It has really wispy edges, so I love it. And then we can just turn on our light and we have some really pretty like romantic candles. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in the bedroom and then we'll be able to see what they look like all done. I also grabbed a couple of little teacup trays that I had that I thought might be cute to place them on, so we can try that as well.
Come back home. Keep on sewing. These clothes are warm. I talk for hours. This morning rain. Just like the sun leaves to come back again. We'll come right. We'll come right.
Alright guys, well that wraps up this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed making some quick and really pretty DIY romantic candles with me. I love how they turned out and they're such an easy DIY to do. You don't need a lot of materials, it doesn't take a lot of time, and it looks so beautiful. So if you give it a try, definitely let me know. And if you enjoyed this week's DIY, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more of my videos. I have new videos every Sunday, and a big thank you to Sleepmax for partnering with us this week. If you're interested in checking out any of their mattresses, I will link all the information below for you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on Sunday.
Call it thunder.